I would love nothing more than to live my life in peace while I share love and light and lift the awareness of humanity. But I have a problem. When I'm minding my own business and I've done no wrong to anyone, and yet they still come for me. I was sitting at home. Right now is about 12:15. 7 o'clock, I was sitting at home, minding my own business, listening to music. I just finished meditating. And I received a knock on the door. And I was thinking, who could this be? And the knock was very intense, as if it was some sort of authority figure. I knew then that it was. So I went and I looked through the peephole and I said, who is it? And he said, we're from the medical something. Please open the door. And I said, what is the problem? He said, please open the door. I said, what is the problem? So anyway, he said, can you please open the door? So I opened the door. I have a gate in front of my door. I did not open the gate. He said, he mentioned my government name. I said, yes, that's me. He said, can you open the gate? We received a letter from the judge to come pick you up. I said, what? What is going on? I'm not going to open the gate until I know what's going on and who you are. Who are you and what do you want? So anyway, he said, I opened the gate and he told me that he showed me a letter from the judge. He was an ambulance. Well, I said ambulance. He was an ambulance. He was a paramedic, but he dealt with mentally ill people, should I say? So anyway, I let him inside, and he said, we received order to take you now to the Soroka Hospital so that you can get evaluated by a psychiatrist. I said, why hasn't any, what? I was still lost. And I'm like, hold on a second, So I went and I grabbed my papers. I will explain what these papers were later. So anyway, I get there and I spoke to 2 psychiatrists. Long story short, I'm sitting here, aren't I? Backtracking, when I spoke to the person, he said that he was going to return me back home after the evaluation if they allowed me to go back home. They didn't think I was going to return back. But little did they know, earlier today, I went to the copy shop and I got in copies of everything that I have spoken about up until now. So when they called for me, I was prepared. And that is why I am sitting here. I don't need to brag about anything. I don't need to, I honestly, as I mentioned before, I just want to be at peace. So I completed what I was doing there. I waited until like 12, not 12, about 11:30. It was almost 12 o'clock. And the last bus from this town to my hometown is at 12. By the time I finished, the driver who brought me here was nowhere to be found. And I did not make the last bus. So I'm now sitting here. Aggravated? Yes. I am aggravated. I am sitting here. Enli. No. Sorry. Mishu Evili. Mishu Evili. Loyali. Okay. I didn't want him to think I was lying because he did see me sitting here smoking a cigarette. Someone gave me a like. Anyway, long story short, I'm aggravated. I have to sit here until 6 a.m. or 5 something in the morning. So I'm just aggravated. I'm aggravated how the entire situation, like it was urgent. How he banged on my door and I'm gotta leave. I had to leave home and then sit for 3 hours and then he leaves and I'm just sitting here and it's like they really did not expect me to leave. But I was prepared because my ancestors told me today to go get copies of everything that I spoke about leading up until now. And I did just that. So here I am. I want justice for my family, for my children, what has transpired throughout my life. I want justice for it. I want justice for my children. I want justice for all that they have put us through. I want justice. What they've been doing up until now has been wrong. What they've done, lying and just adding more to it's just like, look, we are going to, for the rest of our lives, get compensated for what the fuck took place in our lifetime. For what the fuck happened to our family, breaking our family apart, placing my children in the care of pedophiles. We are going to get compensated for this for the rest of our lives. And I don't want you all to know that. The psychiatric evaluation was positive. They read everything that I wrote, that I mentioned. It's like, now all eyes on you, Arthur Scott and Sherry Patton William. All eyes on you. You like to be the star of the show, Sherry. So here go your moment. Prepare for it. I just want to be at peace. I just want peace. I want this all to be over with. I want peace. And I want to get compensated for the rest of my life, for the rest of our lives, for this shit that y'all put us through. And we will. We will receive justice. So mo it be. Ashe.